It's the end of April and I'm back out here. So it's been a month since I've had real video. The last time I came out here, I brought one of Trevor's old GoPros, and not only did I not get any video, but the water was really high and my sluice almost washed down the river. So I didn't get much gold and I didn't get video that I could use. So I'm trying another GoPro that he gave me today to see if I can get some video. And Poison Oak is crazy. I got to see how high the water is, but I want to try to show the trail, but I got to keep it like a top secret spot. So I don't want to show too much on where I am, but I want to show the trail and how to get to where I've been digging. So we'll see. This part is the road. The road leads down and then we hit another trail where the trail is pretty rugged and precarious. There's one of the mines on this claim. He's got multiple claims, hard rock claim and placer claims down at the river. I don't like the mines. I don't like going inside. I like to be out in the sunshine at the river, so I tease him about going crazy in those mines in the dark. Whereas I'm out in the sunshine, in the water. Well, my dig spot is actually directly down there, but the access road goes down upriver, and then the trail follows the river back up, just because it's almost vertical to get down there. The wildflowers are starting to come out. Looks pretty cool, getting all these pretty flowers. But it also means the poison oak is really going crazy right now, so got to be careful of that. Oh, Sophie will like seeing some of these little flowers. We're getting there. Awesome. The water doesn't look as high as it was last time I was out here, so that's a great thing. There's the old mine shack from old miners being out here. That's why there's been a lot of places that have been dredged out, really cleaned out, so it's hard to find where to dig anymore. Today my goal is to go back to my spot where I was finding a lot of flood gold, because it was consistent, and my last trip was almost a failure. I got a little bit of gold. I dug in a different spot, almost lost my sluice down the river. So I should know to have a plan, stick to the plan. The storks stick to the plan. So I'm gonna go back. There's one spot I gotta clean out more just to satisfy my curiosity on the flood gold area. And then I think I've dug all I can in that spot. and then I'll have to find a new spot after, after I clean this spot out today, hopefully. So here's where it gets rugged. We're off the main road and we're onto a trail. To get to my camp spot this way. Narrow, like this, poison oak. Some pretty vertical drop-offs. Poison oak. Another old spot where I'm sure there was a mining shack out here. So there were people spending a lot of time out here digging. So it's really hard to find the places that they didn't dig. Poison oak everywhere. It is everywhere. I gotta be like Twinkle Toes, be a ballerina and just tightrope this trail, stay away from anything green. Look at those, Soph. I like this spot for resting and looking at the river. We're getting there. But we'll see if I can speed the video up. Yeah, it's about 7:30 in the morning, and it's really light out this time of year. I should have come out earlier in the morning, but I'll have a good day out here. It'll be sunny. It's been in the 80s, so it's good weather for mining. Poison oak, reaching out on the trail. Look at it all in there. We are officially at camp now, right down here. Boom. We're here. And I dug right down there last time behind that big boulder on the inside bend, and did not do so very good. So anyways, see if you can get a view of the spot. All right, let's get mining and see if I can redeem myself from last trip. Yeah, look at that poison oak. That's why all those roots were over there last time. Because of that. Now it's green, now you can see it better than one of those older videos. Sluice right there, and dig under my pile of rocks. Nothing like moving rocks twice. I hate it when I pile rocks in a spot and then I end up wanting to dig right where my pile is. But there was gold there and here, so I think I can clean out in here. And get a little bit more, but I've worked a lot of this area. This is about all I have left because I got to stay away from the poison oak over there. I mean, I probably could keep going into that. There's gold over there, but I'm not risking it. So the sun's just coming up over the ridge there. And I gotta go grab the sluice in the spot that I failed at and bring it over here and get going. Okay, I got the big sluice right there. And as a backup, I have the little sluice set up right there. And I'll be digging right in there. Tribute to Sonora High School football. A kid from Sonora High School was drafted to the Houston Texans in the 3rd round at the NFL draft yesterday. So Sonora's pretty proud. Trevor and I played a lot of football when we were in high school, and it was a big part of our life. All right, maybe, whoa, maybe that'll be some good luck. Good luck, baby, right there. Okay, so it's 10 o'clock. I've been digging for, what would that be, half an hour to 9 o'clock, an hour and a half. Digging out of there behind where my gloves are. And I have probably between 10 to 12 buckets in that sluice. I lose track when I start working. 10 to 12 buckets. I think they're 2.5 gallon buckets. 2.5 gallon buckets. So 10 to 12 over there. I have 3 buckets into the mini sluice right here. I'm seeing flakes, but nothing huge. And I don't know how good I showed you the before, but I'm trying to use a rock bar to move that big guy right there. I kind of think in the bedrock we could have something, but the gold seems to be flood gold all on the top. And I wanted to show you this camera. All my video has come from this prior to using this GoPro that Trevor gave me 2 GoPros. This Canon is probably 15 years old. I don't know, 10 to 15 years old. It goes through AA's like crazy, but I can use it and I can get video that way. And I'm super cheap. Gabe, my friend Gabe and I, we joke about I'm like George Costanza and Seinfeld because of how I am with money. I'm super tight. My friend John, he called me Krusty Wallet because all the bets that we do, I'll bet like $1, $2 gold bets to see who got the most gold each day. I'm a cheapskate. So I'm trying this GoPro to see if I can get some better video. But I'm working really hard and not finding like super obvious gold in the sluice box yet, so that kind of lets me know I'm probably not doing great. But I'm digging in the last spot that I have. Last spot that I have left out here before the water goes down. It might be a couple months. We got the spring runoff The snow melt in the Sierra Nevadas is starting up with the high temperatures. Water level's not too bad this time, but we'll see. I'm gonna set up the camera. It's getting hot. I think it's in the 80s, but I'm working really hard. And I just might point the camera to the water and get a shot of me jumping in. And then John, if you're watching, then I'm throwing it out there, a dollar bet that I jumped in the water completely fully clothed. So we'll see if I can get some footage to actually use. But it's a nice day. It's always nicer if I find some gold. My consolation prize I thought was going to be to get some video, but I learned the lesson the hard way last time that I didn't get gold and I didn't get video. So hopefully today I can get a little bit of both. I hope the GoPro works, because it's a lot of work to film and do all that stuff, and then your film is worthless. So I know those YouTube people out there, they know what I'm talking about. A whole entire trip wasted, no gold, no video. Worst case scenario, you don't get any gold, but you get some video to entertain your friends that live far away. Or your friends that want to be out here, but the hike is too tough. But primarily for Trevor, so that you get a little taste of the gold mining before you get out here in August. The long pool, baby. We got to do some sniping in there somehow, even if it's just a snorkel and a mask. So I got to do it before I lose the nerve to jump in. I hope I get the video just for jumping in, and I hope I'm not freezing afterwards, but we'll see. Let's do it. Wash off the poison oak oils. So that's part of the fun, is being able to swim around in the water after you've been digging for a while and you get really hot. Flowers, butterflies, you'd like it so. City, you're my little fish. You'd like swimming, but the water rush is pretty good. I don't know if I want my kids down here. But at least I can get some video to show you guys what I do. I keep waiting for John to come down and have lunch with me, but I don't know if he's going to. I'm going to dig for a little bit longer and then have lunch, rest up, and see if I can gain a second wind. I'm losing my energy. All right. Life is good. I found a nice chunky piece of gold. It's really a nice piece, man. It's got me all pumped up. I'm gonna be working like crazy. Gold fever is like plus 10. If I could go 1 through 10, it's a 10, man. I'm feeling really good. I'll see if I can get a shot of it, but it's a nice little piece, man. So it just lit up in the box Sat right on the top of the sluice box, and it's a great feeling. It's an awesome feeling to find some gold and have the sun really shining on it and making it really sparkle in the sluice. Oh man, that's a nice piece. I've been yelling for John to get down here. That one right there makes my day, even if I just have little tiny flakes. That's a great piece. Totally pumped, totally happy. Yes, yes. But I wanted to show you where I found the flake. It's in these roots at the top, where that shovel is. It was in all this stuff, man. Top stuff. And it's not really down in there. It's in the top. So it's over here. See if we can have our line of gold maybe right in here. But it's all on the top. I'm gonna try to do a little celebratory swim in the long hole, and I'm gonna try to go to that rock in the middle and see if I can get some footage of that. The current is too strong. I can't do it. I couldn't make it. The current was too strong. But it feels good. It's refreshing. A little brisk. Invigorating. Maybe it'll give me some more energy to keep digging. But I just can't. I drove myself too hard. This is the clean out from the smaller sluice, and I only had three buckets, so that's pretty good for 3 buckets. And I'm gonna clean out that, and hopefully it'll be nice. Well, I pulled the big sluice out of the water, and one of the corners looks really good, so I'll try to show it to you. That corner collected quite a little bit there. There's a bullet right in the middle. So I'll pan it out and see. Well, the good news is I did really good. We got a really nice piece. Heavies right there. The bad news is I got excited and I jumped in the water a couple times to celebrate, and I can't find my keys. So I'm terrified that my keys are underwater, and I'm hopeful that John came down here and took my keys and he's messing with me. If he did, I'm not going to be happy with him. I can't find my keys anywhere. I've looked, and I need to hike out of here. Terrible feeling. and the lows of gold mining, being an idiot. I'm gonna look a little bit longer, and I gotta hike out. Guess John will have to drive me somewhere, or God, I don't know. To make it matters even worse, I'm pretty sure I have only one key to my truck. I don't have a backup key. I never did. I bought it used, one key. So, I don't know. Was the gold worth it? I don't know. I'm gonna look. Hopefully they're by my shoes at camp, or John has them. Checked my backpack everywhere, emptied the whole entire thing. So you're not gonna believe it. They're here. I left them in the stinking truck. Oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, I almost had a heart attack.